It is time to play the game.
The second Grand Slam champion in the history of WWE.
And a man who continues to make history as he rings in a new era behind the curtain in WWE.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
He spent his entire career accumulating power.
Like a master chess player from DX to Evolution to the Authority, now behind the scenes in WWE and NXT. Triple H looks at every match as a threat to his power, and that's what keeps his motivation so strong. That's why you don't step to the throne of the King of Kings.
Now the intimidation and mind games have already begun for Triple H.
Because the moment the music hits, Triple H begins to defend his kingdom. Well, that's because Triple H looks at every competitor as a threat to his crown.
We are about to see a battle here tonight.
The game has arrived.
The Cerebral Assassin, ready to engage in warfare.
This is gonna be good.
And from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, Triple H!
Over the last decade, we have seen this man's dominance grow. From a blue blood to a degenerate to a multiple-time WWE champion.
Indeed, Triple H has solidified himself at the top of the food chain in WWE, and he has no plans on stepping down anytime soon.
And I don't think anyone can take him down. From D-Generation X to Evolution, we have seen Triple H amass power in WWE, cultivating strength in numbers. But there's no more room under the learning tree of the Cerebral Assassin. Now he's all about earning the gold and glory for himself.
Indeed, the game has never been more dangerous. Behold the Cerebral Assassin.
One of the greatest minds in the business.
And from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, Triple H!
Over the last decade, we have seen this man's dominance grow. From a blue blood to a degenerate to a multiple-time WWE champion.
Indeed, Triple H has solidified himself at the top of the food chain in WWE, and he has no plans on stepping down anytime soon.
And I don't think anyone can take him down. Triple H is always the one in control.
Knows how to pull his opponent's strings.
Yeah, once the game gets inside your head, it's pretty much all over. We are about to see a methodical dissection, courtesy of the Cerebral Assassin. The self-proclaimed GOAT.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus!
You know, since Trish's return to WWE, she has been relentless in attacking her foes with a level of aggression we've never seen from her before.
Oh, at times early in her career, Trish had a thankless job. You do that for long enough, and the aggression just comes naturally. Trish just isn't content to be thanked anymore. She wants revenge. I'd say it's about high time for a little British strong style.
And representing New Catch Republic from Dudley, England, weighing in at 175 pounds, Tyler Bates!
The big, strong boy of the New Catch Republic.
At such a young age, Tyler Bate has already accomplished so much in his career.
A very bright future for him.
Few competitors can match Bates' in-ring fundamentals.
Indeed, a guy who knows his game inside and out.
Tyler Bate can keep it high class and textbook or get down and dirty.
Here we go. The Fashion Files are on Raw.
And from seasonal residencies, weighing in at 212 pounds, Tyler Breeze!
Look, everybody, it's Tyler, a competitor as dangerous as he is gorgeous.
Yeah, Breeze has taken part in his share of classics, but now it's Breeze's turn to take the crown.
If being gorgeous is a crime, lock this man up.
And he knows a thing or two about the legality of looking good. Fashion police in the house.
As dangerous in the ring as he is fashionable outside of it.
Listen to this place. The energy in here just exploded.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds, the
Ultimate Warrior! The Warrior is ready to blast off!
I hope the Warrior takes you with him, Saxton. I'm sure there's plenty of room on that rocket ship.
One of the most destructive forces we've ever seen.
And their opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga!
He is a savage branch on the Bloodline family tree.
Relentless, uncaring, and absolutely massive.
I think bulldozer might be a massive understatement for Umaga.
I don't think there's anyone that is quite as intimidating as Umaga is.
I've got to agree with you, Cole. Umaga has provided absolutely unmatched brutality in WWE. There you are.
A hauntingly familiar, unsettling entrance of Uncle Howdy.
I have been to war with the man under that mask. I have a permanent scar above my right eye thanks to Bo Dallas, but I do not see Bo in this man's eyes.
Well, Corey, that's because Howdy is a transformation. Transformed by anger, transformed by grief, and transformed by the Wyatt Six.
Who knows how many lost souls and misfit toys will be radicalized by this twisted individual.
Can you gentlemen feel that? Something truly dangerous is upon us.
Yeah, I feel something, all right. Actually, I see something straight out of a nightmare.
We know so little about this individual.
You're right, Cole, and whatever you can imagine, it's probably worse.
Uncle Howdy joining us in the flesh. An absolutely bizarre occurrence.
An evil influence, a malevolent spirit, somehow manifested to just wreak havoc. We've seen Uncle Howdy's attacks have devastating consequences, but what happens when he steps inside the ring to actually compete?
Well, Byron, we're about to find out, and I've got an ominous feeling it's going to be horrifying.
Here comes the undashing one.
I just threw up in my mouth a little.
And from Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Cody Rhodes!
An intense and determined competitor lies underneath that mask.
Insecurities aside, Cody has a tremendous in-ring knowledge, and he can take you to your breaking point.
Calls himself grotesque.
He is!
Grotesque or not, he's going to take this anger out on his competition.
The dead man has returned.
The entire WWE Universe is in absolute awe. What a moment.
And from Death Valley, weighing in at 309 pounds, The Undertaker!
Well, one thing that has become synonymous with the aura of The Undertaker is his incredible striking ability.
And many have stepped up, many have fallen. So few have had the ability to withstand the power of The Undertaker.
You know, there's incredible tension here tonight.
Attention's a perfect word, Michael Cole. It's a mixture of fear and respect permeating this arena.
Yeah, I think we are definitely feeling both here tonight.
Moments away from doing what he does best, dominating the competition.
This is his yard, and there's no turning back now. No mercy.
Are you sure there's no turning back?
The legend is here!
And from Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, The Undertaker!
Taking souls and digging holes. Big Evil has arrived.
He has ditched the long hair and the frightening mind games.
True, but make no mistake about it. Big Evil is still a very scary opponent. Holy cow! Look at the size of that ham hock.
And from Death Valley, weighing in at 309 pounds, The Undertaker!
Guys, you gotta wonder, can The Undertaker possibly be as dominant as he looks?
You need only watch his debut at Survivor Series. Undertaker nearly eliminated an entire team by himself. He seemed impervious to pain that night.
He is mean, and he is leaving his mark on the WWE.
The Undertaker has created a casket for every competitor in the locker room and promises to bury them all 6 feet under.
And that is a terrifying thought.
WWE Universe, behold the leader of the Ministry of Darkness.
It's almost as if The Undertaker has commanded a cult-like following backstage.
And from Death Valley, weighing in at 330 pounds, The Undertaker
has been leading the Ministry of Darkness and spreading evil in WWE.
Right, but there are still so many questions about the higher power Undertaker himself claims to be at the service of.
I think the question is now, who can stop The Undertaker or the Ministry?
Says tonight might be his most sinister act ever.
Ugh, I shudder to think what that means for his opponent.
Fortunately for us, we won't have to wait long to find out.
It's that time. Destruction has arrived.
and their opponent from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 450 pounds, the man they call Vader!
Your worst fears are about to be actualized in front of you.
A man who has annihilated opponents through Japan, Europe, and America.
Devastation coming. You have to see it to believe it.
And any attempt to intimidate Vader will fail drastically. Feel sorry for those who are forced to face him.
Prepare for suffering beyond the reach of time.
He's got the moonsault. He's got the Vader bomb. I don't know which would be scarier to see up close.
You want to find out? I'll tell Vader to aim for you tonight, Saxton.
Oh, don't you do such a thing, Corey.
A warrior blessed by the gods.
Valhalla is here.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the War Raiders, Valhalla!
Valhalla competed all over the world before coming to WWE, though she has certainly transformed since she returned.
All that training, plus her Viking experiences, have made her very dangerous.
Valhalla has simply become unhinged. There's no telling what she's going to do anymore.
Such a look of grim determination.
Says she receives messages from the gods.
And I doubt they're telling her to play nice.
You're right, Byron. I think they're telling her to conquer. Gentlemen, the bare-knuckle brawler is in the house.
One of the toughest competitors around, Wade Barrett.
And from Preston, England, weighing in at 246 pounds, Wade Barrett.
Well, we've seen Wade Barrett serve as a brutal leader, but perhaps even more focused now that he's on his own.
The thing about Wade is this, he doesn't just defeat opponents, he demoralizes them.
A methodical, bare-knuckle boxer who's got so many ways to dismantle his opponents.
The former king of the ring, multiple-time Intercontinental Champion who remains obsessed with domination.
Looks like somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
And from Chinatown, New York, Wendy Choo.
You know, Wendy Choo used to be full of sweet dreams. Now Wendy Choo is a walking nightmare.
Yeah, there's definitely something about her dark, twisted energy that's emerged recently. One thing I know for sure is I would not start a pillow fight with Wendy Choo.
When it comes to Wendy Choo, nap time is over.
Choo really has an affinity for unnerving her competition. She downright loves disturbing them.
Is it safe to say that Wendy Choo will have Saxton clutching his pillow extra tight tonight?
Yes. Look how creepy she is.
Wes Lee is about to take flight.
And from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 183 pounds, Wes Lee.
Wes Lee possesses astonishing agility. He leaps through the air with ease.
But Lee is more than just a high flyer. He's a multi-dimensional competitor.
And he knows he needs to do whatever it takes to win. Lee has worked hard to get to this point in his career, and now he won't give up his spot for anyone. A tried and true villain.
From the grimy streets of Blackpool to the WWE.
And from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 240 pounds, William Regal.
William Regal is a multiple-time Intercontinental and Tag Team Champion, plus a former King of the Ring.
Not to mention a real man's man.
I sure do miss that theme music.
Well, I'm sure a painful lesson is planned today.
Indeed, class is now in session.
The big bad wolf is on the hunt.
Wolfgang stays in a perpetual state of reckless abandon. This is going to break down fast.
And representing Gallus from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 255 pounds, Wolfgang!
Singles, tag team, traditional match, a stipulation, it doesn't matter to Wolfgang. The more fists that are flying, the better.
If Wolfgang had his way, the ring area would be turned upside down and in shambles. And then he'd start throwing people around.
Wolfgang's just a different breed of animal. We won't see any catch-as-catch-can moves or high-risk theatrics, just brutality unleashed.
Corey, it's this simple. Wolfgang smells blood and goes on a rampage.
Gentlemen, you are dealing with a true X Factor.
And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 212 pounds, X-Pac!
The workhorse of the NWO and D-Generation X, X-Pac is continually fueled by defiance.
And he's here to kick tradition in the, well, you know where.
No, I don't, Byron. Why don't you tell me?
Someone cut my mic.
Say it, Byron.
Behold the power of positivity.
Xavier Woods, a talented in-ring competitor in every sense.
And their opponent, representing the New Day, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 205 pounds, Xavier Woods!
Xavier Woods has such an infectious energy in and out of the ring.
I actually agree. Woods is just one of those people that everyone loves being around.
Everyone except the competitors that have to face Woods.
Plenty of tag team success and ready to hold his own.
Yeah, say what you will, Woods is no joke.
The New Day's own, Xavier Woods.
Looking as upbeat as always.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring, representing the New Day, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 205 pounds, Xavier Woods!
Xavier Woods is a superstar who's dominant with a video game controller. He can rock a mic and then handle his business in the ring.
Yeah, Woods moves around like he entered a cheat code, but Woods is for real, and Woods is as tough as they get.
Born in a barrel of butcher knives and raised in a forest fire. Do you know what that means, Byron? Because I still haven't figured it out.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
Prepare for over 550 pounds of dominance.
And his opponents, first, from the land of the rising sun, weighing in at 558 pounds, Yokozuna!
Built like a tank, moves like a man, a third of his size.
Now, Yokozuna presents an extremely lethal mix of size and agility.
And that's why he's one of the most dominant WWE champions in history. Ready to flatten the opposition tonight.
And has one word for anyone in the locker room. Banzai!
The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
And representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
Zelina has seen a tremendous amount of success lately. She won the Queen's Crown and reformed the LWO.
And Zelina's not showing any signs of slowing down.
Zelina was no stranger to success before, but now she seems destined for the top.
A woman who calls herself undeniable.
She's certainly lived up to that moniker thus far.
And representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoey Stark.
I love Zoey Stark's energy and love of competition.
Well, there's no accounting for taste, but she has proven it by capturing the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. She calls herself undeniable. Well, it's time to prove it.
I have every bit of confidence that she will. The dead man cometh in action figure form.
Be it flesh or plastic, he is the most dominant competitor in WWE history.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Death Valley, weighing in at 309 pounds, The Undertaker!
Over 2 decades of dominance for The Undertaker.
Dominance extends to store shelves, too.
Even in the early 90s, The Undertaker was a highly sought-after figure, and as action figures have evolved, so has the Dead Man.
He was already a scary action figure in the 90s with just one point of articulation. Now he has enough to make any opponent rest in peace.
It's time for the competition to rest in peace.
This is a solidly built figure, so we know he won't rest in pieces.